welcome to the stream, everybody. It has been a hot second since we've been able to hang out together. We have been at Charlie's Collectible Show doing a lot of fun stuff here. Oh, hold on. Sorry, chat. We gotta figure this out. Ah, there we go. Now we're live. Okay. We were at Charlie's Collectible Show hanging out, playing at the invite, the 50K invite, and making our way to a top 8 finish with nothing other than Lobster. All right, Lobster combo. It was a fun time, an absolute wild deck to choose and take to the event, but we had a good time doing it. And so the first thing I kind of wanted to dive into is just a quick little deck tech. I got a chance to do a deck tech with Create. Adrian is his birth name, but we got to hang out for a little bit. He actually did incredibly well, I think even winning the 5K the next day. So check him out whenever they post that up. I believe their team is Manifest is the name of their new team they put out together. So again, super cool guy, lots of fun getting to hang out with them over the weekend. But let's dive into a little bit of the deck and kind of talk about what it is the deck is, what it does, and why we chose to take it. As you guys know by now, you are very rarely going to see me take a meta deck to any event at all. I want to be the one that catches people off guard and by surprise, letting them not know what my cards do, hopefully having a little bit of an advantage into that because of that. But yeah, if you guys were at CCS and I missed you, I'm so sorry. It was great getting to get out there and play a litof bit. Get to see a lot of the people. I even was able to go out to the LCQs the night or the day prior to drop off a few cards, but also see a few of the homies, a few of the friends. We even saw Markov or Lane make his way into not just from the LCQ into the main event, but also making it into Top Cut as well. Finishing, I want to say, 1 seed higher than me. So great job, Lane. Well played. It was an absolute fun time. So Leviathan, what does it do? Why did we take it? What's the deck list look like? So Leviathan kind of works in a very similar way that Circle of Life and the the Amethyst Emerald Retro Evolutionary Device deck works, where it's trying to use ways to cheat the board wipes into play quicker, right? And in this case, our board wipe being not just Prince Philip and Malicious Meaning Scary combo, but also Leviathan. Right, hence the name of the deck, which was Rock Lobster. All right, your Rock Retro Evolutionary Device is a little rock. Your Lobster being this big old lobster. All right. So the idea with this version of the deck is you're gonna dump as many actions into the discard as you humanly can, make your Olaf either free or quite cheap, and then retro this out so you can cheat one of these guys into play and clear the board. Now, why did I choose to take this deck over Green Purple? Great question. I had a chance to actually play the Green Purple deck. I was locked in, no joke, up to 10 p.m. on Friday night. I was going to play Green Purple. I had been asking a lot of people for cards for the deck because I didn't have all the cards that I needed for it. And then my wife, my loving wife, beat me 2-0 on Emerald Steel after having not played for several months. And I was like, you know what? I think we need to pivot real quick and make a change. And so my good friend Danny and mentor and coach, he tapped me on the shoulder a while ago and said, hey, you should play Green Red. No one's going to see it coming. You're not going to play mirror matches, which is like your thing. And at that time, my win rate was really high. I mean, we're talking like 70, 80% a win rate on a deck over 30, 40 games. And so that was super cool. And so I was like, all right. But I had gotten off of it because I just was testing a whole bunch of other stuff at the time. But we ended up on the deck. Now, we did make a couple of changes. When we were testing, we actually got off of a couple of cards. We were off of the Bushroot, so that's the combo. So the combo side, let you guys know how that works. We were on Bushroot, and we were on these guys. These were cut at some point as we were playing the deck. I hate these cards by themselves. You need to play the To Wither a Flower with your Malicious Meaning Scary so you can early board wipe your dog's opponent or your Princess Aggro opponent. And the Bushroot is especially good against your yellow-purple decks or against any deck that's going to be using removal like Steel, right, or Amber Steel. It quests for 3, so it's a clock. You can also chain it up with the Milo Thatch and the Retro. And a lot of these cards were copy and pasted from the duels.com or duels.inc stats, right? We took the core of it, and then we ended up adding one card, and one card only, to the deck that I think made a lot of a difference. And it's the only thing that had really changed about the deck, which is playing Buzz Lightyear. This card, for those of you guys that don't know, it's 3 cost, 4/2, quest for 1. This is whenever you pay 2 or less to play an action, you may draw a card, discard a card, and whenever you play 2 or less to play a character, you can ping a damage on something that's already damaged. Both of which did come up in our run as we were playing. But mostly we have this here as an engine piece for our draw discard, so we can put more discard, or put more actions into our discard. Right, so idealistically, you don't play this on turn 3, it's going to die to just about every single deck. But on turn 3, you maybe go like Todd or something, or maybe play Lyle plus an action, right? And then on turn 4, you go here, sing with whatever's on the board, strike a good match, and then you get to draw essentially 3, discard 2, and that puts 3 actions into your discard, make Olaf very cheap. So it's, again, just a good engine piece. It also battles Eleanor really well. It's a 4/2, so they can't ping it down, and you can get in there and kill stuff with it. Its damage moving effect, also, like I said, it came up. Our characters, when you cheat something in with Retro Evolutionary Device, you paid 0 for it. So therefore, it triggers the Buzz Lightyear effect, moving damage around to already damaged things. So just something to pay attention to. If you choose to pick up this deck, it's a key piece. If I were to play this again at Nationals or any other large event, this would be a 4 of. Now, the cut is probably going to be a max scoop. The card did come up. It was mostly picking up Strike a Good Match to be able to replay it and filter, but this card filters anyways, right? Now, a couple of the things that we were talking about as we were testing the deck and getting reps into it was this deck does it, like, it takes a very high skill level to play it well, but even then, it feels like it's going to do what it wants to, right? Like, you need to understand the mulligan lines to make sure that it can work, but at the same time, as you play it, it will just either let you win or completely brick. Like, you can end up with hands that quite literally look like this, right? And you're just like, great, what do I do? You lose the game. That's what happens here. If this is your opener, right, you just don't get to play Lorcana. And it's unfortunate. It doesn't happen that much. I think the deck probably has about a 12% fail rate is what it feels like. And yeah, we didn't encounter a lot of it, but when we did encounter it was actually against our worst matchups, which is Emerald Steel. Emerald Steel is able to attack us on the plane of disruption by targeting our hand, getting rid of our strikes, our MMSs, and our Will to Flowers, which is how we can filter our hand or interact with their board. But it also just has good tempo. Like, there are things quest for 2, they have evasive, so it's hard to challenge down, right? So, anyways, that's a deck in a little bit of a nutshell. Hopefully you guys enjoyed kind of listening to that. If you have questions about it, feel free to reach out. It was a blast to play. If you like gambling, right, you're gonna have a good time. Dangerous plan is either draw 2, discard 1 at random. Sometimes you get the nuts. Sometimes you discard the best card in your hand and you're just stuck, right? But all that to be said, takeaways from CCS. Looking at CCS, one of the things I kind of noticed were a lot of the top players, people that are already qualified for Nats, were testing decks that I don't think they had the intent of taking to Nationals, but they were testing to see if it had any legs into a higher competitive field, right? And what I mean by that is we had a lot of green-purple retro evolutionary decks, right? But none of them converted well, except for one that made a top cut. I forgot the gentleman's name, Ryan, young guy out of Ohio. Except for that guy. Everybody else didn't do so great. And we saw a couple of spicy lists. So the thought there was everybody is out here trying decks to see if it's going to work into this, 128 player invite only, high competitive, high stakes environment. A lot of people did well with those decks, but I think what we saw kind of rise to the top were the tried and true decks, right? The yellow purple, the ruby amethyst, and then what else do we see? Emerald Steel, right? And interesting, Emerald Steel that wasn't on Touch the Sky. I think like all the pro players had gotten off of that package. I was talking to one of them, Dominic, the guy that beat me twice in Swiss, and then again here in the finals, or not the finals, the quarterfinals. And he was like, yeah, the card is a loss of tempo. You play it, right? And if you're playing against yellow purple, yeah, you draw 4 cards, but great, you're gonna lose your board. Like, if you exert everything into that location, right, to sing it in the quest or whatever have you, it's not going to stick. They're just going to kill whatever comes down. So they got off of that. A lot of people are on Rapunzel's now in the Emerald Steel list, as well as the Bodyguard. It's a 5 cost 4/6 quest for 2 Bodyguard, Stone by Day effect. I don't know the name of it, but they're playing that because it can't be hit by Gaston, can't be hit by Red Alert, and it also enables your Eleanor. So you go Eleanor on 4 and then that on 5. You're almost guaranteed to be able to proc the Eleanor effect. Super cool deck. You got to see a lot of that kind of floating around. For me, the decks I kind of want to try are Ruby Amethyst, the deck that won, right? The Emerald Seal without Touch the Sky package, and then Girpool. It doesn't. I feel like that doesn't really appeal to me a whole lot in terms of whether I think it can go the distance. I thought about green purple, and if I knew I didn't have to play a single green purple mirror match, I might be down with it. You know what? We might be able to vibe with it, but I hate mirror matches. Hate it. Hate mirror matches. So, all that to say, those are kind of the decks that I'm looking at, right? I want to see kind of where those go. So, without further ado, let's play some games, right? Let's dive into to some Lorcana. Uh-oh. Wait, okay. I was like, we're going to have a problem. Screen share is not working. All right. I first want to test. I'll do a Leviathan game with you guys just so we can see how it works, get a good general feel for it, and then we'll dive into some more testing here. I am going to change the deck to represent the 4 Buzz Lightyears. Where to go? 4 buzzes. We'll try that out. All right. But how was you guys' weekend? Did anybody get a chance to go to D23? And if so, I'm eternally jealous. Oof, dropped my fan remote. On the draw. This deck, by the way, has a higher win rate on the draw than it does on the play, which is crazy. We don't really want red. Don't want you. There's an argument to keep retro, but we're hoping that we'll dig into it. I don't hate this hand at all. With this deck, if you're going to go play it, one of the important things to know is that you're always going to be inking your high-cost characters first, except for Olaf. This is going to be fun. I don't even know what it is, but it's going to be fun. Dangerous plan. No, my Todd. You don't want to discard characters, especially not that one. So in this case, we have a secondary Buzz. So we're probably inking that Buzz, playing the Lyle, discarding an MMS here on the upcoming turn. What are you playing? I think it's green purple. It could be. It's green purple. 2 Phillips. No, first Phillip. Okay, ink Buzz. Play the Lyle. Draw, discard. Discard the Malicious Mean and say go. So next turn, assuming that this Lyle doesn't die, we get to. Do you just collect or just play? I collect a little bit. Like we have here, I'll show you guys. Got some cool cards sitting around, right? Got some of these enchanteds, right, from the Brainiac deck that we got to play. So we love that. It's lots of fun. But for the most part, no, I just am a player. If I get my hands on some cool cards, I'll definitely keep them. But oh, it's the same deck. No way. Oh, that's fun. Surprise. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right. Oh, wait, stop that. To infinity and beyond. All right, now we're having fun. We're having a good time. We're gonna sing, strike, get rid of. We got rid of the Phillip. I guess we never had the Phillip, so we're gonna get rid of this. Draw, discard. We definitely don't want to get rid of the third one of those. We have this to pull back the strike in match. I think that's what we do. I just started collecting and pulled an enchanted in my first pack. Heck yeah. Awesome. Which one? Pulls back strike here for him. Dude, this is, to me, this is a vibe. Like, we're doing fun stuff. Now we're in a hard spot. Like, we don't really want to get rid of that, but here we are. Draw 2. Oh, that's great. Okay, at least we have that to kind of save our skin here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I turn this sideways, guaranteed to die. So I think we just pass back. Royal Tantrum. I don't know what that card does, actually. Not crazy, but it was cool. Heck yeah. The fun thing is, like, whoever resolves Leviathan first just has a 10-10 that's likely going to live for a long time. Is this J-Bomb? J-Boo? That'd be fun. One, two, three, four. Okay, so we got the retro out. Don't love that for us. I think I like starting with the Sing here. Doesn't matter. Get rid of these guys. Always discard Dangerous Play. If you can avoid casting Dangerous Play, you avoid casting Dangerous Play. Do some more striking. To Wither a Flower. It would board wipe him. And I could do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can board wipe us right back though. And it would mean giving up our Philip combo, so I think we get rid of Wither a Flower here. Again, another world where I could sing MS and like punish, but I just don't think it's worth it. Man, where's our retro? What is it? At this point, I feel like playing Max and bringing back Strike is correct. I'm just saying. That's 3 strikes. That's wild. We have to get rid of this. I don't want to get rid of that at this point. Draw and discard. Well, I guess we say go. 28 cards left in deck. Now we gotta watch him pop off. Goodbye, board. Nice knowing you. Pretty good, it's pretty good. The Lobster Man. Boy, howdy, are we in trouble. We need a red in the next, like, 3 turns or we lose the game. Where are they? We haven't discarded them. We haven't seen them. They're in the deck. We haven't inked them. We'll never know, chat. We'll never know. Olaf. Pass. Like, I could bounce this Leviathan, right? I just don't feel like there's much of a reason to do that. It is the Rock Lobster, the Rougarou. Welcome. Also, did you get the? I know you got the reference, but do you understand why it's called Rock Lobster? I found it out after I named the deck what I named it. Also, it's not just the Rock Lobster. It's the Rock Lobster mirror match. The first match we queued into. So yes, of course, it's the Leviathan, right? But it's the Leviathan. So that's the Lobster. But the Rock is the Retro Evolutionary Vice. Alright, so we get a strike a good match. Come on. Where is my retro? I'm foaming at the mouth. Actually, undo that. We'll get rid of this. I want my ink. Hey, I found it, chat. Found it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know he can't kill my red, so we're going to toss that out. But I think we pass. I'm the guy from Dutch Illumineers. Heck yeah. I'm doing really good. Doing good. Dutch Illumineers. Sorry, you have to remind me where I know that from. Oh no, I do know where that's from. It was the it was a Twitch channel that I watched like 2 days before CCS. Right? That's you. I think that's you. Retro Evolutionary Device. Red should have been called Red Lobster. Dude, it could have been. But I think Red Lobster is like a cultural reference. I mean, so I guess it's Red Lobster. I wanted to name it You Have Crabs, but I was told by the head judge you probably shouldn't do that. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, so he's at 18. Actually, we don't have to do that. We just play it. Get in for 2. Crack this. Get rid of that. Just play one of these. Get in for 1. Ink here. Say go. You watch a stream Tuesday. Tomorrow we'll have another stream. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. Don't you red me with another lobster. It's a lobster. No. My stuff. It'll be fun to bounce this back. So it's 1, 2 Olafs, 2 Olafs, and there. Okay. I think the play is just do this, make you pick up lobster and seal. I definitely don't want to run this out into his play it again. How's red green going? I mean, it was going pretty good. Got us top 8 at CCS, so. I think we'll die to deck out first, though. Oh. He can just get to the point where he can hardcast it. But if you hardcast it, he doesn't have... Kind of like getting rid of this now and just slamming one of these guys into play. It's evasive. You can't challenge it down. Let's just get a redraw out of it. Like, he plays lobster here. I guess the hard thing is, like, we don't beat lobster by itself, so we have to challenge into it. What were my matchups? My matchup first round was Amber Steel. Then the next 3 rounds were Princess Aggro. Then the next 2 rounds were Emerald Steel, which I lost both of them. My last round in the Swiss was to a homie, a local, playing Gerpel, which was just unfortunately not a very good match for him. Get up on in there. I don't think there's much of a reason to not keep this in hand. If he chooses a challenge, we banish it with the Phillip. If he doesn't choose to challenge any quests, then we challenge him with Buzz, and then play. Oh, that's why we do that. So we chat, I'm bad. Just don't be a character. It wasn't a character. All right, cool. Exert the challenge. Challenge here. Quest 3. Quest 3. Play this banish. Play here. Play here. I think I'm still going to hold. We draw a card. Pass to you. Come on. Come on. Don't have nothing. Just pass. Just pass the turn right back. $12 cards in deck, chat. Here we go. Max Goof buys back strength. All right. Or strike, yeah. Dangerous. Come on. No Olaf. He's making me so nervous. Good game. All right. Good game. Good game. Good game. We stressing, Chad. We stressing over it. Oh, we had to prove that we are the originators. Actually, we're not the originators. We're just a pilot that developed it. I feel like you have a bad time against any Amber decks, isn't it? No, Amber decks are fine. Like Amber, I didn't lose any to any Amber deck. Our worst match is Emerald Steel. It's the only deck I lost to at all, at least in the main event. Now, the side event we played in, we lost to Amber Ruby Toys, which was just me being stupid. I didn't realize that Sid says whenever a toy is banished, gain 2 lore. So he's at like 15. He goes, play Sid, banish the pterodactyl, gain a lore, lose a lore, gain 2 lore off Sid, and my only character is a Buzz, so I sacrifice Buzz. So he goes from 15 to 16 to 18, and he's like, oh wait, Buzz is a toy, right? Like that was Buzz? I'm like, yeah. He's like, go to 20. I'm like, what? So he shows me like Sid, and I read it, I'm like, I'm just so stupid. Because I asked him like some questions about Sid earlier, but didn't realize it was that, and I had like the Olaf and the combo in hand. It felt so bad. But it was to a homie, and so like, hey, it was cool. It was a lot of fun. But just for you guys' knowledge, if you play this deck and someone's playing, you know, Ruby Amber Toys, and they go Sid, don't sacrifice Buzz. You probably don't want to anyway, but don't do it. All right. So we'll play one more. That was kind of fun. I enjoy it. It's good reliving some memories on the play or on the draw. We always mulligan anything that has not a 1 cost or action or a 3 cost or less character. I don't really like Buzz in this hand because I don't like these desperate plans. We don't have a way to discard. I'll keep it. Normally I want to mulligan the desperates. I just don't like them very much. Very cool. You opened up another deck. Considering for me, man. Heck yeah, dude. That's the goal. Our goal is to have a good time, brew some cool stuff. Yeah, that happens. Sometimes this deck is nice to me, unless we discard actions off the Desperate Plan. Other times it gets rid of cards you want. Have any of you guys considered playing this deck prior to seeing it? What the heck is this? It's not part of deck and discard gambler. That's problematic for us because we don't answer locations very well. I want to do this first because we don't have another 1 cost action. You can do it. Okay. Double Phillip. I think I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't want to risk losing a combo. I got rid of a Phillip. Great. 3 actions, 1 character. That location's gonna be a pain in the butt. This is Red Steel, I think. No, it's Ruby Amethyst because he discarded the Miss Incredible. But even still, like, this is the list that the Penguin was playing, I believe, at Gen Con. Very normal, very common stuff. Okay, alright. He goes to 4. He can ISIS us this upcoming turn if he wants to. Not that I have much of an option but to play this. That's not true. I could have played Retro. It costs 6 to play the Olaf though, so we're not anywhere close. We need to start discarding stuff. So if he doesn't go ISIS and make a trade here, then don't do ISIS, don't do ISIS, don't do ISIS, don't do ISIS one time. I think that's worse for me actually, chat. I do believe that's worse. So I think this turn all we're going to do is set up the red, or the retro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to be struggling. I can't even discard that because I need it in my hand. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This costs how much? It costs 3. I think I have to. Oh, I have to aim first. 5 costs 4. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess we get rid of the max play play here, make him lose 2 and pass, and just really pray that it lives. If it doesn't lose, we lose. Hello! Congrats on your top weight at CCS. Thanks, Quiz. Appreciate it, man. It was a lot of fun. Like, the number of readers we had. I think it was round 2. I was playing against Princess Agra, and there were so many people just lined up all around us. It was just a wild, wild time. Okay, so we get to kill everything, which is nice, right? Right? Wait. Philip, got the 4 and go. Retro, malicious, draw, discard. Todd, I guess. Crack. Which is better, Leviathan or Philip? Probably Philip, because we can Leviathan the next turn. Resolve all of them. You can have an extra point of damage, and then everything just dies. And then we're going to bop the location. I'm not going to discard anything here. I want to keep the Lore Drain card and Todd. You've exerted, my Philip. Quest, challenge. Draw a card, discard a card. Draw, discard. Here. There is a world where you actually keep that card, but I'm just trying to drain lore at this point and stabilize. Like, we have the ability to, at any point, slap a lobster down. I really want to try your deck tomorrow, LGS. Any tips? Yes, plenty of tips. You're welcome to DM me for any more, but the biggest piece of advice I can give you is the most important thing is your mulligan. The absolute most important part of your deck is always just going to be your mulligan and how that plays out. Give me 2 seconds and I'll give you more feedback. I'll get rid of this card. Quest Dog Glimmers. I am thinking about banishing just to kill this. But I actually think it's kind of a mute point. There's not really a reason. I'd rather wait a turn. But yeah, no, mulligan is your biggest game point decision. Other than that, it's just making sure you remember your triggers. Play out your retro evolutionary device on turn 3 in almost every match, assuming that they can't kill your your device. Sorry, it's hard to talk and play a game at the same time, right? I think we're gonna lead here. Draw, discard this guy. Is this free? Cost 1. You can have a point of damage. And Todd will take you out. And the rest will get up on in there. And we'll say go. Ah, no. No. Good game, friend. Good game. Good game. All right, sorry about that. Okay, now we're back. We're ready to rock. We can talk about the game and the deck tech, right? This is actually, it's doing even better than I thought. like it did good at CCS, but CCS was a different event. Like, I didn't even feel like it did good because I went 5-2, which is a good record, but I just played into favor matches, right? And the deck decided that it wanted to let me win. But the deck list, oh, that's the stats, is right here. We went over the deck a little bit earlier today. But do I play the Huntsman? No, you want every card in your deck to be drawing and discarding or doing damage to part of the board wipe, right? You have to find filter, especially if you are going to mulligan retro every single time. You mulligan retro, you mulligan Olaf, you mulligan Philip, Leviathan, all that. It gets sent back. Anything that costs more than 3 goes back. Max Scoop goes back. Retro will go back. Sometimes Malicious will go back, depending on how many copies you have and what the rest of the hand looks like. What you're really looking for in your mulligans are going to be Improvise and Inner Strength, followed by Lyle, followed by Todd, then into Buzz and whatever, right? If you have that hand, you're going to be doing pretty good against anything that's not freaking Emerald Steel. And who knows? Also, thank you for the follow. Not sure who did it, but I appreciate you. I'll check it out here in a minute. But Emerald Steel is just gonna eat you alive because their ability to remove the character that can sing surprisingly sets you back a lot, especially because they're going to do that whilst questing with evasive threats you can't contest. Apart from that, when you have a trigger right in your deck that you're worried about remembering, once you've discarded 2 cards, turn your card upside down. Just I didn't do it in the event, but it's something you can do. Turn your card upside down. So when you look down as you say pass, you're like, wait a minute, hey, this card's upside. Why is it upside down? Oh yeah, it's because this thing happened, right? Additionally, for remembering triggers, or an important thing with the Retro Evolutionary Device and the Milo, if you banish something, play the Milo, and discard, you will trigger the double discard effect, or double card entered to the discard effect. So anytime you activate red, most of the time you'll have 2 cards that will hit your bin. Also, be mindful of the Leviathan. He has the same clause as Milo, where you have to have 2 things hit the bin that turn. So if you're not careful, you might go Olaf, red, banish, play, and you didn't discard anything else, and you just played a 10-10, which is great, but it doesn't kill anything, therefore it's not that great. Also, when you play against yellow-purple, the Prince Philip is going to be your more vulnerable point of removal. However, it needs to be your first point of board wipe, because they play a lot of characters with high strength. And because of that, Philip will be able to answer a lot of things all at once. They'll kill it back, all right? Be prepared for that. There'll be a couple of turns of reset, and then you'll play Leviathan and clear out the board that way. I've already tried a few games on duels. The best opener I had was Lyle into Buzz and then Sing. Absolutely. What do you think of the 4-cost Uninkable song? So Mulligan Retro Device out. That's what I did the entire event. Therefore that's what I recommend for you. But if you test it and you find that it's good to keep in your opener, let me know. Again, I played this deck for actually here we can tell. I played it for 28 games. Actually -2, so 26 games before deciding to take it. This actually may not be accurate. This may be a second iteration or third iteration of the deck. Yeah, I just put it right to think. Ladies and gentlemen, the moral support coach. The one that told me not to play green purple by beating me ruthlessly. But no, I mulligan retro 9 times out of 10. I don't like to wither a flower, but it's necessary for your aggro match. I think that we won a lot of games because nobody knew what we were doing. The number of times I was playing against Nathan Tripp, one of the other guys that ended up making it into Top Cut and part of Zan's crew. And as we were talking through the lines, he was saying like, "Ah, man, I had Ursula in my hand. I should have played it." But a lot of people, not just him, but a lot of the other Princess players were going wide, choosing to try and get under me instead of disrupt me. But that one Ursula would made the world of a difference, right? Instead of being 2-card comboed, I had to dig my way into an Olaf combo. So just thoughts. Why do you prefer this over green purple? Well, again, I played green purple against my wife, and she beat me ruthlessly. And this was at what, 10 at night? I actually think that she.
It was pretty late.
Yeah, it was super late. And just in my stupor of frustration, I decided to pick up a different deck. It's not that I prefer it over it. It's just that I was very, very upset and frustrated. Also, you moved my fan.
I'm sorry. I tried to move it back.
Yeah, you really did. But anyways, I was frustrated, and I didn't like the idea of playing a deck that had no 1-drops. But if you look, I do have it right here. Like, this was the build that I recently went on to try and play into the green purple, but I just hate mirror matches. I really do. And the idea of, like, I queued this today. I rebuilt it, adding in some tech cards like the Huntsman, getting wards so you can guaranteed Sing Under the Sea on turn 4. But I immediately queued into the mirror, and I was like, God, this sucks. I don't want to do this. Like, and at CCS, the LCQs were like 80% green purple, and the main event had a lot of it as well. So just not fun experience. I wasn't interested in playing it into the mirror, so I went with a deck that I knew nobody would take, and it turns out this is the best deck in format. 100% conversion to top 16. You should totally play it. That's all I'm saying. Don't take that as actual advice. It's a fun deck. That's all that it is. So yeah, that's where we're at here. I'll play unless somebody has a deck you want me to try. Also, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. These 2 decks stay under the radar in our country. Found out because of you. Go win an event, man. Go do it. If your people don't know about it, just do it. It's a lot of fun, right? There's nothing better than taking a rogue deck to an event, right, and then doing well and watching everybody else like, what the heck is going on here? To me, that's the cherry on top. Those are the moments we live for. Like, these are all the decks that I had for this season, right? Like, we're not even there to the bottom yet. Yeah, like this is all that I've been testing. I think wherever it says "My Child" is the last one. Yeah, that was the purple steel deck that I took to nationals, or not to nationals, to Indy. But all of these decks, I think from droids up, is all the stuff that I was testing. So that's lots of fun. Any advice against the green yellow items? Rubbish. I'm actually testing it. This is the deck that what's his name was playing. Dad Lord Daddy. I don't know, whatever his name is. Cool guy, like him. But this is a deck that I was considering. In terms of playing our deck into it, I think you just lose. I haven't played it, so I don't know. It's such a rare deck to face on the ladder, and it's one of those two that it's like, okay, if I go to nationals, right, and we expect this deck to represent 1% of the meta field, right, like one person in the room playing it, or two people in the room playing it, I'm okay making that my loss, right? This deck just loses to Princess Aggro a little bit too much that I don't think it's going to find a way into it. And we also have Ruby Amber, or Ruby Amethyst, being able to play evasives, playing things like the 2-1 that, or 3-1 the Quest for 2, Randall, right? They're just faster now than other decks have been in the past. Doesn't Ward beat items? No, because Malicious Mean and Scary, and then the item that, what you call it, that, Potion of Malice. It gives everything reckless, right? Can stop it, but then you're just delaying until you hit the point of removal. Here, I'll play it, right? We'll test the deck and see if we can find anything. It is quite a toxic deck, but I'm here for it. We'll play some stuffs. Shout out Lord Dad. 3 and Q. All right. Ever tried a honey deck? I have not tried. Well, I did try like a Christopher Robin deck, but it was like the actual Yurple build, not a real honey deck. I think we mulligan all. According to the rules that be, I think I'm supposed to mulligan every last one of these cards. We got the Buzz's Arm. Control. Zzz. Playing zzz. Okay, I don't think we're gonna need this. We'll put out this guy and pass. I saw some people that just auto-concede to the deck, which I think is funny. Nani? Hold on, what are we? What? I don't think you play evasives. Activate the guy. Pass turn. Oh no, they play Prince Philip. I'm big dumb. I'm curious about what Mr. Triple Z is doing over here more than me. Location's doing location things. Is there a world where we kill that Lyle? Like maybe. I think we can get rid of this location pretty soon. I don't know what I'm doing, chat. I want to play this to kill that. So I want to go... I'm going to ink here. I feel like keeping that's just wrong. Because the thought there for a second was like, oh, what if we just go location, 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 go fast? I'm trying to build a deck list for my friend, but he says it doesn't work out great. Can I send it to you? Yeah, absolutely. DM me. You already have my Discord, but if you don't, it's .2 Gaming. Duck! He played us a duck? We gonna draw all the cards, chat. Freeze the Vine. It does loot. I think I'm just developing this, though. Target thing that's negative on War Pit. I'm gonna play 2 of these. Yeah, let's just be the aggressor here. It'll be just a second before I can take a look at the list. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you guys. I'm missing everything. Bonk. I guess Lyle steals back lore, which is kind of sad for me. Dig a little deeper. Oh, he's just trying to ramp into the grandma. Sing dig. Alright, I see the vision. It's kind of cool. Alright, we found our book. So now we're cooking. I don't think we need that many locations. So pass. He draws a card, we draw a card. This deck is very slow. I sent it. Great. I'll take a look here in a minute. Did you DM me for that one, or is it on Twitch? I didn't realize this had one more word for help. So much more. Alright, so there's the thing. That's what I thought they were trying to do. Raging Storm. We're here for that. Let's get up, loose, and active. Wait. Do that first. Freeze these guys. I hate this card. You cannot make me like to wither a flower. Can't make me do it. So I've got 6, 7. Next one we go to 8, so we get to blow up everything. You can kill our location, but everything dies. It's in DM'd you on Discord. Got it. Okay. Plays another grandma. Well, what I do like about Raging Storm over Beat Prep is that it's not a song. You can't take it from my hand. I forgot that that doesn't let us know what the card is. It's a 6/6, huh? Whenever you play a song, put the top card of your deck into your ring, face down and exert it. Okay. Oh, that's even better. Banish chosen item or location, all of the same name. It's hard to know what to get rid of. So we got rid of two of these. Like, I know I'm B-prepping here. We have more of those, so we're just gonna do this. So, yeah. We've got the second one he doesn't know about. I like the Zelda music. Heck yeah. Is it Zelda right now? I don't know which soundtrack I have going because I don't have my headphones on. If it's too loud, let me know. What you got for me? Kita. We each put 5 cards from our ink. Let's freaking go. Is it any 5? I don't think I have a way to recur anything in this deck. We're just gonna take. You taking it from me again? Wait, don't do that.
Why?
Do I have my microphone? Oh wait, it's the mouse. Yeah, you're fine. I'm like, stop. What do you got? So let's start with this. Let's take a little look. Skis. It's a 7/7. Like, I can do a lot of damage to it, right? I think I go here. Give one less lord at the start of the turn. Kind of like, I'd like this, maybe that. Here. It could be redone. It may not be worth anything to shoot a point of damage over there. It's perfect. Thank you. My laptop? It's downstairs in the charger, I think. Oh, well, it's not on the charger unless you put it on the charger. I think it's down on the charger. I think this guy's going to die to deck out. Oh, never mind. He's at 29. I think he's 24. I was like, if he's at 24, he might just die to deck out. How dare you steal lore from me? So this turn we just board wipe again. Ooh. We do like that though. Flip. Flip. Enjoy my flipping, Kelly. Thank you. Kill everything with fire. Link a world's greatest. Play the location. Gain lore. Send it back. I feel like this game might be a little hard for him. There's a lot of high-end decks in Epic I see. High-end? What do you mean by high-end? Why are you calling me? I mean, hey, that's pretty good. I did decline your call, because it's going to take my microphone away. It does. Okay, it does. I don't know if playing both of those out's right. I think I want to go and do the draw discard with this guy. Oh, it kills my own location! No! Man, I'm just one fry short of a Happy Meal today. We're gonna have to say the oops. Kill everything. Yeah, I know. I don't know how to play this deck. Leave me alone. Oh, control. Got it. Monsieur Philippe. That is a lot of potions. I just realized I'm gonna deck out. Hi, y'all. Yeah, well. I don't think there's a reason for me to draw any more cards. I got like a billion ink here. Kita. Sure. We each have even more ink. All the ink in the world. I'm at 12. I went through 3 of the board wipes here. Cool. That should be pretty good for us. They can choose whatever they want. All right. Well, there you go. This is a deck for sure. Yeah, it's not like the deck I want, but somebody in chat had mentioned it and had talked about it. So I was like, all right, we'll play it. We'll see how it goes. So here we are. But to be fair, it is presently completely undefeated. 2-0. All right, let's take a look at a requested deck list here. Oh, no. I need to open this. How do I copy the link? And then watch this be nothing but a virus for my computer. Oh, we got Honey the Pooh. You like it? All right. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent with you. You don't need to play it, though. Hey, if someone submits a deck and they want us to give it a run, we're going to give it a run. I just need some coaching through the lines. Okay, let's see. Waving with Honey, it gets evasive. It has ward by itself. We have a Piglet. We got Pooh. Whenever you have 2 more Honey characters, plus 2 lore. So that's like the old Piglet. Let's play mana and exert during a turn. Let's characters. Other honey characters can resist. So that guy just kind of dies, I would think. I don't know. Another Piglet. I assume that these are just here for shift targets for the Piglet and Pooh, or Pooh and Piglet. Kita for singing, Cheshire Cat like that, Bodyguard. This is like the old, I think it was a Donald Duck 3 Musketeer that entered play and gave a little pip to somebody else, but it has better stat lines. 5 challenging, we got Hayes, Christopher Robin for Mona. Chosen player draws a card for each different ink type. The characters that play in books. Yeah, sure, why not? We run it! I was wondering to put in more aggro or just play Christopher Robin and Pocahontas. It depends on the build, right? Like, you could do Honey aggro, and I do think that build looks a little bit different. Excuse me. We run it. Menu. Export, copy to clipboard. New deck. Honey is sweet. There we go. import this guy. Man, that's a lot of colors. I think that might actually be all of the colors. Let's take it to the high ranks. We're taking this guy up to epic. On the draw, that's okay. We don't need to be on the play. We got the best cards. We're playing 5-colored surprise. Or is it 6 colors? I don't even know. Except steel. So 5-color surprise. Wow, this is a very colorful hand. But you know what? I don't even hate it. Like, we got a 1, we got a 2, we're rocking. This shifts for 3. Whenever this character quests, you keep +1 for each different lore type. Okay. Alright, alright. I don't hate keeping book just for later, but I mean, I don't know. On the draw. I think that's a better finisher than it is early. I like this. This is what I'm going to do. Rue is good. Rue is great here. Dude, don't make me play Honey at Nationals. If the deck turns out to be cracked, I'm not sure what we're going to do. Oh, he's got evasive things. We are in trouble. Your other hunting characters can resist 1 during an opponent's turn. Why didn't he quest here? It's because he doesn't know what we're doing. He doesn't know what we're about. I do feel like Ruby Amethyst might be one of our hardest matches, though. No, my poo! My poo wizard. I don't want it to enter exert. I want to enter ready. It makes me sad. Oh, snap. If they banish my other character, like, it loses evasive, and then we're just dead. Okay, he didn't have the Isis or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if we get to win this game. Like, this isn't even particularly good. Go here, get in for 1, pass you. For some reason, I thought this quested for 2. It does not. As a matter of fact. Oh, it has a base. Whoopsie boopsie. The more you know. Once you turn whenever this character challenges another character. You mean ready, chosen hunting character. Well, I think this takes out this every day. Honey, honey, honey. I don't know why he didn't challenge. He could have finished the brew. This is the point, chat, where I think I would concede. I guess I have book plus crack book, then play the thing. I just don't see a way where we get out of this. A little bit rough, but it's okay. We believe in the heart of the cards. We're gonna get a B prep off the top one time. It's a book. Anyway, it's kind of like a B prep, actually. 1 to hand, 1 to ink. We're casting Piglet before we die. That's a darn fact, actually. Bacon strip CL. Gotta go crush our dreams of winning with Pooh. Winning with Pooh? Winnie the Pooh? Winning with Pooh? That'd be a fun deck name. The wife laughs, which means she agrees. I don't know. We're just keeping cards as we can. Get in there, Pooh. Get your 3 lore. We have our army of piglets. Our opponent has never seen so many colors in one deck, actually. It's like we're playing Coconut. I am really confused why he's not sending lore. Like, this game could have been over about 3 or 4 turns ago. Just playing very conservatively. He's intimidated by our piglets. Well, it was a nice board that we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, they got lethal on board. We give up. GG's. I don't know how I would make that deck if I had to make it from scratch. It's not a deck I've considered. Like I said, I did do a Yerple-ish deck, an actual 3-color deck. Where did I put it? It didn't do great. It was popular around the first week of the release. So, anyways. Is there any other deck anybody wants me to take for a little quick spin skis? It's so hard to make it great. Yeah. It's hard to make any deck great. I mean, if you look, like, most of my decks don't have great win records. Which is why it sticks out like a sore thumb when you see something that does have a decent record, like the Shift deck. So, say la vie. Such is life. I want to dive into this. I'm curious what my worst match according to this was. Apparently, back in online, Emerald Steel was 50-50. We lose to M&M's. I think it was this match spread that I looked at that made me say, okay, this is worth considering. You know, our win records are great into random rogue stuff. We're not going to play mirror matches. We're good against Yerple, which I expect a lot of. And we're good into yellow-green and all variants of it. Yellow-purple? Sure. I'll play yellow-purple. Where did it go? Yerple Shift. 2. I think that's right. So we'll play that one. Into the queue. Into the queue we go. The long, long queue. I made a, what is it called? A Boosties deck that was just like beat purple. That was the idea of the deck. It's like no matter what, we're going to beat purple. It's kind of fun. It's a good vibe. Yeah, absolutely. Send your deck list over. I probably won't be hanging out for a whole long extra. We're going to look at everything here. A couple more games. And we'll wrap it up. I've got birthday cake downstairs I'm excited for. This is going to be good. Alright. Let's see. I don't think we need this song because we already have a gas song. How did that happen? Get back up. Thank you. I've played yeah, this guy, I've seen him on the ladder a lot. He's playing he's playing Blurple, like actual just Blurple. So it's cool to see him do his thing again, I guess. That is a Floodborn, and it's like a sliver that gives all of the Floodborns, including himself. So we don't quest into that. Bad idea. This deck is pretty cool. I actually can't remember how it functions. Like Madam Mim's Skater. No, he's doing all this moving damage stuff. So like he plays the 4 cost that puts a damage on everything. We don't have any draw engine right now. So our Cheshire Cat matters a lot because it lets us fight back with some of the moving of damage. It's a Challenger +1 or just +1 strength? Challenger +1. Go. Oh. Why did I think this was bloatable? I don't know. Well, ignore me. Ignore everything I said. Peppa, isn't that a 3 cost? I thought it was 4. Maybe it's 3. I'm sure we're about to find out. No, you're right. It's 3 cost. Whenever you remove 1 more damage, draw a card. You declined it? Or just mistriggered? Kills Rafiki here because he goes quest. Yeah. Well, you need not worry, friend. I will still find a way to kill your Peppa. Like, I could just quest boost kill. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Quest boost. I hate to ink this. Kill and pass. Ow, my feet. It's the Vine? He's playing the Vine? I think we kill a morph. But why would you? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why play morph if your Vine has morph shift anyways? Seems suspicious. Challenge here, challenge there. Sing it. Ooh. Okay, so we have Louisa. Does he take the Gaston? Is that like a trade that he wants? Okay. Alright. I don't even hate that, actually. It's a 4, so I have to get in here. It's the only safe quest. Now, if he goes Ink Demona, I think we insulated ourselves as best we could by playing out to the board. No! No! Good. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's awesome. I think our line is do this, and then Ali Ali Akbar, this guy away into the Louisa, so that way he just has nothing in hand and nothing. Well, he's got 1 card in hand. Tinkerbell? Noni? My good friend, you can have some of that damage back, actually. I love that Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell makes me happy. I'm like, are you going to get in there? I would like to draw 2 cards, please. Oh! You said no. I want to get my ink up. I want to keep cards low in my hand so that he can Demona and I get some value out of it. Well, there goes my, what you call it? Let's draw a card. It's a 3/4, so there's no real easy way for me to kill it. No, there is. Like, I can go here, tap down this, ink here, challenge. Oh, well, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Kill there. So you go. I mean, like, technically it does matter. We definitely don't want to leave damage on the cat, but there you go. There's your Urple for you. We'll play one more game of Rock Lobster. Because I just, man, we got to get it out of the system. Alright. And then we're going to call it a night. We're going to get done with the stream. If you guys have deck lists you want me to go and test, I have 1 week, chat, before Nationals, and I don't know what to take. I need your input. I need your feedback. I need your help. Please, sweet Jesus, give me ideas. Because I don't got none. And I doubt this is the deck I'm going to take. I like it, but I don't know. Mint is black. Yerple. Give me Yerple. That feels strange. I'm not going to say it feels like a Yerple hand, but it feels strange. Either way, if it is Yerple, we lean on this. Draw, discard. I hate to get rid of our actions here. If it is Yerple, we keep the Milos because of the ward matters. Do you like control decks? Ooh. Purple Steel again? Same guy? Come on. Come on. What is it about? Do I like control decks? It's not to say that I'm impartial to them. I enjoy playing lots of different decks. Sorry, again, I am just awful. Absolutely awful at paying attention and doing this at the same time. I prefer fast decks, but not aggro. Just kind of like decks that attack in a different angle that you're used to. Could try Amber Sapphire. I have tried it. What is it called? There's a name for it. Samber. I have tried it before, yes. Declines to move damage? Ugh. I was like, that's crazy. Decline move damage. So play the Buzz Lightyear. Ink the Wild Tiberius Rourke. What do we discard? I don't know what we discarded, so I don't know what to say. We discarded the Phillip? Dude. Give me a break. Let's get rid of MS here. We definitely don't want to put damage on anything. Just pass. My interpretation of Yerple was Cauldron to Raging Storm. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. I think that was what Barber was playing at CCS. He's playing some number of Raging Storms for sure. No, my Buzz. I wanted that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 actions. Wow. God, this hand is bad. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 actions. Do we even have a striking match in the Discord? We don't. So this Max isn't even doing much of anything for us either. We do get to drain him for lore that he didn't gain. Played Raging Storm last set, and it felt good in the meta. It was a sleeper. It killed all the dogs. The fact that you're able to get to 8 ink and do that, that's wild. What do you do? During your turn, whenever one of your Flipboard characters banished in a challenge, gain 1 lore. During a post Yeah, we're having a rough time. Again, when the deck wants you to lose, it's just going to cause you to lose. And Dale was so good last set. Dale was good this set. Now, we do have an out that if we draw the retro and he quests, like we could be really good. Where's banished? Sure. Whether I ain't even phased. Cool. Right on time. Let's get rid of that. For sure. Pump this. Draw a card. Bash in a challenge. He's gonna draw a ton of cards, which means we really need to find ways to reset. If you guys can't tell, I'm having a great time actually. How long have you been playing? I've been playing Lorcon since the game came out. The wife actually reminded me the game was coming out, and that I made her a promise that I was going to buy her into the game. Because originally I wasn't planning to. What is this deck? It's cool. That's what it is. It's cool. That's how I feel about it right now. It's a cool deck. I have also been diehard since day one. Yeah, we were sitting there waiting at retail locations for several hours. No joke, several hours waiting for them to bring out their first little supply of it. Got Looter Scooter Aladdin. All that. It's not over, but we're getting there. Like, where are our cards? Yeah, I just don't have anything. Like, I could challenge if I wanted to, I guess, to keep some lore off. No troves were seen. Yeah. Thank goodness for the wife. She actually made me leave some cards behind. Or some packs behind so everybody else can have some. Oh, brother. Even after we board wipe them, it's not going to be great. I guess the constricting factor is their ink here. Assuming we even get the chance to board wipe them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have exactly 9. Whew. Brother, you can kill all my Todds. I promise. It doesn't bother me at all. This deck is kind of cool, though. Yeah, well, we weren't at LGS, we were at like Target, which is a box store over here in the U.S. We did try everything.
I waited in stocking the stockers while super pregnant.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're pregnant back then. Wow. At least we get to see his whole deck. Strike a good match. Get rid of you. Play you out. Do this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chat, I'm just gonna call it. He can kill that Olaf just by questing. So, we didn't find it. It was what it was. Maybe I'll check out the deck list tomorrow. I'll see if I have time. Absolutely. I mean, that was a really cool deck. I'm curious, actually. I'm sure we can just find it in the stats block of this all. Purple steel, purple steel, purple steel. Nope. Nowhere to be seen on the stats block. So, I'll do a quick little builds of it, and then we'll see. We'll go on from there. We'll have a great night after that. Purple steel, Floodborn. The wife is laughing at me because I said I'd be done, and here I am building some more decks. I'm like, cake can wait, actually. Okay, so it's definitely on 4 of these guys, 4 of these guys. Well, not that guy. Get that guy out of here. 4 of these guys. 4 of these guys. 4 of these guys. 4 of these guys. Those are girls. It's okay. Seems unfair for these guys. Do you think it was on this? I think the original list was on that. A little feedback on my deck list, yellow, purple. Yes, sorry. Let me do this, and then I'll do that. I promise I will get to that in a second. Action this card this way. You right? Well, what was it? It was a Madrigal. So this Madrigal. This Madrigal. We want strength. Raging. Chat, learn how to spell. It'll be good for you. Cheshire Cat was one of them for sure. Cat, Peppa, yeah. I know he's playing Second Star. This deck feels so silly. Morph was the one that was missing. I'm not supposed to be looking in that closet.
There's nothing you'll see.
Nothing I'll see? Okay. Thunderbolt. Yeah, you could have been playing Thunderbolt. I guess that's a good card, right? Because you shift onto whatever and Thunderbolt something down. Cool. There's a deck. If anybody wants to play it, go for it. I'll test it out one of these days. But we're going to do one last thing. We're going to check out another deck list. And then we're going to get wrapped up here and call it a night. All right. Yurple time, I think is what we're looking at. It is. From across the pond. Okay, I've been seeing this a lot. I've been seeing a lot of people play a 3-4 split of Willow and Ham. And I don't understand it unless you're playing the Besties Assemble to help dig for it. I think the consistency here is just too important. I've seen a lot of people go down, the 3 Elanwu, 3 Maligal, and go up 2 Rafiki. Some people play 2 Eleanor and 3 Rafiki, depending on the rest of the build. That's another option consideration. I like this split. I think Isis, Vanderchill is probably one of your most important cards, but if you're not playing the Rafiki, then I understand why you're only playing 3 of the Isis. I love Sven, allows you to contest the air. Tigger, I'm very low on as a general card, but because you can ramp it out, it makes it a little bit better. It lets you bounce back. Tempo's Bodyguard. I think people were playing Demona originally because it's 4, so they can't be Gaston or Red Alerted, but I don't think the card is particularly good in this format. Stitch relies on your other stuff surviving, however, we're often willing to trade our board. So I think if I was going to play Stitch, actually in the top cut, I was seeing one person played Stitch 7 cost. Was an option that they played, so maybe a consideration there. 3 Hades is good. 4 Demona. I think that the 3 copies of Ohana Means Family is certainly a lot for this deck. I think, I guess if nothing else, it's ink, so it's good. Ink hold on, so let me put my phone. Do not disturb here. So, 2 Raging Storm's fine. 4 strikes. Play 4 strikes. Everybody's on evasives. I can't suggest that enough. 3 Besties makes a lot of sense as to why we were playing the other card. I thought my phone's on Do Not Disturb. Why are you calling me? I don't know. Cauldron's good. I mean, yeah, Yurple's just such a good toolbox deck that you can build this however you want. So, I think it's a cool deck. Maybe Demona's better or Hades Thunderbolt. You're talking about for the purple steel deck or this deck? I think you always play forward Demona in this deck. I actually want to say I thought a lot of people that were running less and less copies of the Hades throughout the weekend. I know Ruby Amethyst wasn't on it at all. But I also like cutting 1 Gaston and adding 1 World's Greatest Criminal Mind. Gotcha. We prefer Ohana over Book. No, Book is better. Book always draws you 2. Ohana sometimes draws you 2, but it could also just draw you 0. So therefore, I would always, if I'm playing a long event and want to guarantee certain things, like my cards just being able to cycle, I want to make sure that I can draw the card. So that'd be my consideration there. Book is better than Ohana in terms of its general use. Ohana has a higher ceiling, but also has a lower floor. I think on average, Ohana will draw you 2 to 3 cards, right? Thoughts on second star? I know that Barber was playing second star in his build, and it was really cool to see him pop up. He even said, he's like, dude, I played several games where I just sang second star and my opponent scooped on the spot. So that's a question for him more than it would be for me. I like it, but as soon as you show an opponent second star, they'll be trying to keep you off singers for it. It can break up your hand, especially if you're already playing Raging Storm. Now you're playing 3 copies of things that you can't just cast easily. So I don't know. I would think I'd rather Ohana over second star, but I'd rather book over Ohana as a rule of thumb. For sure, right? It's going to break your hand sometimes, but sometimes it'll win the game. So, food for thought. But yeah, I think it's a cool list. I think it is a cool list for sure. I'm not sold on Demona, and I'm not sold on the Stitch. I've tried both of these cards in a build, but those would be the first 2 cuts that I'd start looking at, making room for a few other things. Specifically, another Horseman Strikes, another Basties, and some number of Rafikis. True, no argument there. I don't think you're gonna win the retro deck matches personally. I think they're just toolbox to absolutely demolish you, and so that's what's happened. Unless you take them to either turns or deck out, which is the best strategy, right? Where your game plan isn't, hey, I'm going to win. It's, hey, I'm going to put just enough of a threat on the board. You have to constantly answer it. But to do that, you're going to be digging through your deck and cycling through, right? So, food for thought. That's where I do with that guy. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to go hop on the old Twitch, and we're going to try to find a channel to go ahead and raid right quick. If my computer will work. It's been super slow. I'm not sure if you guys can even see anything. Request the code. Code is requested. Oh, shoot. I guess it's on Do Not Disturb. It's not going to show up, is it? Ignore all that. Reset code. Let me turn my phone off of Do Not Disturb. I guess we'll never... Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. Creator dashboard. Alright. Do you stream on Mondays at these hours? Or I don't really ever have consistent streaming hours. It's mostly just when I get a chance to go hang out, right? I usually actually stream 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern time. So that's when we're usually hanging out. But search by category. Disney Lorcana. Alright, let's do this number here. No, I wish I got to do a little bit more consistent streaming, but my life is just a little crazy, I guess. Do not have the opportunity to do it as much as I'd like to. Search Lorcana. Come on now. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know how to work this chat. I'm not cool. Okay, cool. We're going to go and raid this guy. 3, 2, 1. Start the raid. In we go. All right. If you're ready to raid, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go support Liam and go have a great time, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been great. We'll see you next time. Bye.
We did end up getting Kia Carnival. So we are a Kia family now and also a minivan family. And I'm terrified